Welcome to a little brief tour and video greeting from Otinawats, an orphanage and school located just outside of Lira, Uganda. Well, how far is it from Bend, Oregon? Almost 9,000 miles in the air, but let's take a look at the travel. It took 2 days worth of plane travel and a stop, a layover, and then another half-day drive from the airport in Entebbe, Uganda, up north to the smaller town of Lira. The school is just outside the city limits, and it sits on about 20 acres of rural land. The schools in Uganda, they follow a British-style system, and so at Otino Waa they have what they call primary classes that run from about kindergarten age all the way through junior high, what we would call junior high here in the United States. But the age ranges on that really varies because whatever level the child enters, because a lot of these kids were found from families or on the streets where they couldn't take care of them, and so they bring them in, and whatever level they are at in school, that's where they go, even if they're much older than the students that are around them. So they have the primary classes, and then they also have senior classes. And so those, it's a 4-year, they have S1 through S4, but it doesn't really take them through high school graduation. It's very different from that, from here in that way.
Is it correct? Yeah! Correct. Clap 1, 2, 3, go.
So you have about 300 kids that go to school at Otino Waa. Most of them live on site during the school year. So where do they live? Well, they have 4 circles, as they call them. Each circle has 8 houses and a common area. In addition to that, they have 2 bigger houses for the high school age students. They have one for the boys, they call the hostel, and for the girls, it's called the Pop's house.
My name is Jasper. I am in grade 9, and this where I will stay. I am in called hostel. So here consists of the bigger boys. That's why, like me, I am 19 years old. So I stay with my fellow boys here, and that's where we sleep. So these are mom's rooms, matrons. Here we have a lot of boys, so we are being taken care of by 2 moms that are called Evelyn and Jane. So yeah, and here is the boys' dormitory, our room where we sleep. So you can see our bed. Here, this kind of beds, we call it a decker. Then we have our shelter, we have the bathroom and toilet. A very good toilet. Flush water toilet. This is our bathroom. And you can see, we use the showers. So we really enjoy it. Yeah. And and we have a flash.
So the younger kids stay in a little bit of different style home in those circles I mentioned. Theirs have a covered almost like patio area where you have your kitchen and your sink, and then you have your dining table where they eat all of their meals. They also have those decker beds that he mentioned, which we call bunk beds, and it sleeps about 8 to 9 kids in those homes. You have your washroom on the back side and your toilet, and it's actually kind of a sophisticated system where they use ash to separate out the waste, and they're actually able to use the ash and waste to fertilize their gardens out back, so it's pretty cool. And then each one of those has a house mom, and you heard him mention that the older boys have 2 house moms. But it's just like a mom and almost a dad really for them. That's their family. They would call everyone in there their brothers and sisters, And actually, some of them are really their brothers and sisters, but this is their family, and that's their mom. She helps them with a lot of things day to day that your parents help you out with. Kids help out a lot, so the older kids really lead the way in keeping the houses running smoothly and showing the younger kids how to take care of things. In fact, like some of your classes, this school has its own kind of pretend money. But instead of buying cool prizes like my son gets to in Miss Chance's 3rd grade class, the kids use it to buy their supplies, their daily stuff. Everything from toothpaste and soap to school supplies, it's all at this store, and they have to learn to spend and use their resources wisely. They write it down and figure out how much they're spending per month so it lasts them throughout the weeks and the months. And again, the older kids or the administrator who runs the store will see how much are they spending and are they doing it on a regular basis and keeping consistent with it. So they have to learn at a young age how to manage money and resources. So what do they eat? Well, there's no all-school cafeteria food, so they go back to their individual houses throughout the day. Breakfast is usually a porridge, you can be seen made here, and they do it often. That's more of a school-wide one where some of the house moms come together instead of doing an individual house meal. They make the porridge in kind of a big pot you're seeing there. They maybe have some tea or water. And lunch, it rotates around. Each home kind of has, or each circle maybe, depending, can come together and create a meal. They have something called posho, and it's like a corn meal that's ground down. And they have cassava. It's a potato-like root vegetable that they can either mash up or kind of have whole. And then they combined it with beans or lentils mixed in. They also occasionally have rice or sweet potato. Some beef on every once in a while, chicken every once in a while, and eggs. That's another staple that they have. And usually whatever they're having for lunch, they're going to have something similar for dinner that day. And again, it's all made by the house moms, sometimes individually, and sometimes they come together to create the meals. On special occasions, they can get a small candy or a soda, but in general, it's pretty simple daily meals. As for school, they go early in the mornings. They take breaks for meals, like breakfast is actually later on after they've already started school. And they have school-wide activities. Sometimes a morning assembly, usually on a Monday morning. They gather outside, and it's really student-led, and the teachers will share a little bit. Or they can meet in the open amphitheater. It's covered, but it's open air kind of through a building, which a lot of them are there, as you can see. It's open air, much hotter there, a lot of humidity. They're used to it, but they actually gathered in this open air amphitheater to watch the video that you all created from Silver Rail. And the students, they really drive the leadership of this school, whether it's a morning assembly or the day-to-day life. They look to the older students to help out the teachers and the house moms and the administrators. There's lots of great ones there, but they really want the older students to mentor the younger students on life, how to behave, how to listen. And so let's hear from some of those students. They were answering the questions you all asked and had messages for you.
Sometimes life is hard, sometimes life is easy. Sometimes we can go through the valley, sometimes the road can be smooth for us. So we just want to greet you, just tell you hi. We are studying and I am in grade 7. My friend Becca is also in grade 7. It's like I love singing and dancing.
Okay, just want to encourage you people who are also there that you continue studying, because one day also you'll be here to help others also who have difficult lives like us also. Okay, that is the only encouragement I can give to you. Well, my best game is playing football and then basketball, and my best food is chicken and chips, and my best book, like I like reading the Bibles, much about Bibles. When I'm in church, I am the choir.
My favorite activities is playing football.
Playing football?
Yes.
Okay. What do you like? What do you like to eat?
What I like to eat is rice and meat.
Do you have a favorite book? What's your favorite book?
Science and mathematics.
My name is Bernard.
How old are you?
12.
12? Okay, what do you like to do?
I like to play football.
You like to play football? Awesome. What else do you like to do?
I like reading storybooks.
I want to share with them about class.
Class? Okay, what would you like to share?
I want to share with them. I want to ask them which subject do they like most. And for me, I like English and math.
My name is Princess Ajasha. I am in P5. In our school, always we play. My name is Tracy. I usually play in the evening. I am in grade 4. These are my friends which I used to play with them.
Give them iPad. Give them iPad. iPad, all of them.
There's a king here.
Hi, my name is Letitia and I'm a debater. I love debate so much, and today we had a debate in our class. It was so fantastic because all our class members participated, and it was all about examinations and how we are supposed to prepare for our final exams, because we are sitting for our final exams this year to move to another level. So it was so fantastic that I myself, I was so amused and so happy. By the time I was going back home, me and my friends, we continued discussing because the time was not yet enough for us to complete what we had to complete about our preparations for examinations. Thank you. I love you all.
Hi, my name is Jasper. I am in grade 9. I like playing basketball and reading Bible. What do you like?
Hi, my name is Rachel. I like reading Bible. I like playing basketball. I am in grade 7. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alex. I love reading books. For an example, Magic Tree House book, which is called also Twist on Tuesday. Bye.
Hi, my name is Tracy. I am in grade 7. I like reading books and I like also debating so much. I actually like also coloring books. Bye.
Hi, my name is Bamza Miriam. I like singing and also I like dancing in church. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mariam. I like playing football and reading stories. Thank you. What else? Hi, my name is Bella. I am in grade 5. I like playing football. What about yours?
Hi, my name is Rasha. I am in grade 7. I like debating and I like reading storybooks. What about you?
Hi, my name is Rafaela. I am in grade 2. I like speaking debate. What about you?
Hello, my name is Jim Brian. I like playing football.
Hello, my name is Brian Lett. I like playing football. What about you?
So you can see in the end there's a lot of similarities between you and them. They love sports, they have an outdoor field, they have a soccer team. The girls' soccer team went on to a regional competition, which was pretty amazing. They have the outdoor basketball court. They love to read treehouse books, as you heard there. They love to play on the playground. They don't get a lot of time during the school day. A lot of it's after school and on the weekends to play on the playground. They play similar card games. They have their small library and even a computer lab that they spend a lot of time in. But as you can also see, there's major differences as well. It's hot year-round there, as I was explaining, and the rainy season is very important to them. It helps cool things down for a little while, but it's vital for their local crops and economy and for the school itself. So the rainy season is really important, which kind of begins in March and runs for a few months. And then the rest of the time, it's just plain hot there. The students themselves, they're not surrounded by technology the way we are. You probably watch more TV in one afternoon than they watch in an entire year. there's no real TV at all on campus. They, like I said, they do have the computer lab where they have a little bit of access, but many of them stay with relatives when school's not in session, an aunt and uncle or a grandmother if they have that person to look out for them. But for the most part, Otino and school is their life. It is their family. So I hope you enjoyed the tour, as the kids there did take part in a lot of the shooting for me. And they loved hearing from you. And they loved the letters. They wrote some back to the third graders, but if anyone wants to write, I'd love to help facilitate that. But I hope you enjoyed the tour. It was awesome connecting these two schools and these two cultures together. And I hope you really benefited from getting to see that from across the world.
Hi! We are friends.